Several viewers have asked questions about Social Security disability. Here's a question: how many years of employment or job wages do I need to qualify for disability insurance? So stay tuned for the full segment. Welcome back. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. On this channel, we cover all types of topics related to Social Security, investing for retirement, saving for retirement, when to retire, where to retire, and much more. And we're going to cover Social Security disability insurance benefits here today. There's over 10 million people that are currently collecting Social Security disability insurance payments, with the average payment being $1,358 per month. Our question here today is: how many years of employment, work, and job wages do I need to qualify for Social Security disability insurance? Now, the first two things that you need to understand is, one, you need to have worked in jobs covered by Social Security in the past. In other words, you paid into the Social Security system, and you need to have a medical condition that meets Social Security's strict definition of disability. Disability is defined as a medical condition severe enough to prevent you from working for at least a year or likely to result in death. So in order to be on disability insurance, you need to have worked and also have a disability. So here's the minimum requirements for Social Security, and we're going to go over more detail. If you're 24 years old or younger, you need to have worked at least 1.5 years. The older you are, the more years you need to have worked. To be insured by Social Security, you must meet two age and employment related qualifications. The first one is the recent work test, and the second one is the duration. So what they're looking for is how much you've worked over a long period of time, and then have you been working in a shorter period of time. Now, when you talk about qualifying for Social Security benefits, whether it be disability or it be retirement, they talk in terms of credit. We're talking about Social Security disability here right now. You earn credits when you work and are paying Social Security tax. You can be employed by an employer or self-employed to earn credits. Now in 2022, you get one credit for every $1,510 you earn each quarter. There's 4 quarters in a year. You can earn a total of 4 credits per year. The 1,510 threshold is adjusted annually based on inflation. So just to review, you need to have worked and paid in Social Security taxes and also have a medical condition. Also, they're going to take a look at the recent work test and also the duration work test to see if you qualify for benefits. Let's look at the recent work test a little deeper. If you became disabled in or before the calendar quarter in which you turned 24, you must have earned at least 6 credits, equivalent to a year and a half of work. Between the ages of 24 and 31, you must have spent at least half the time since turning 21 in covered work, paying Social Security taxes. For example, if you became disabled in the quarter when you turned 29, you will need to have worked 16 credits or 4 years in the previous 8. Here's an example. 29 years old, you need to have worked at least half the time since 21. That's a total of 8 years, but you need to work half of that, so we divide that by 2. So 4 years of work is required in the previous 8 years. Now, when you turn 31 or later, you need to have worked for 5 years out of a 10-year period. Here's an example. So you're 31 years old or later, you need to have worked 5 years out of the last 10 years. Let's look at the duration of work test. So in addition to satisfying the recent work requirement, they're going to look at your whole working life to qualify for Social Security disability. If you are younger than 28, the duration test is 6 credits or a year and a half of work. After that is roughly follows a formula. You must have at least as many credits as the number of years since you turned 22. For example, at age 30, you must have worked at least 2 years. So they're going to take 30 minus the 22. That's 8 credits, or it's equivalent to 2 years. You get 4 credits per year if you work all year. And then for 2 years, that's 8 credits. If you're age 50 and you became disabled, you need to have worked at least 7 years. That would be 50 minus 22, that'd be 28 credits. 4 credits per year, divide that into 28, that gives you the 7 years of total employment. Now, just to review, if we look at the recent work test first, if you're over 31, you need to have worked at least 5 out of 10 years. And then they're going to look at the duration test. For example, if a person was 50, they would have needed to work on a long period of time, at least 7 years. And then on the shorter period of time, the recent work test, they would need to work at least 5 years to qualify. Also, keep in mind, Social Security disability is not the same as Supplemental Security Income, SSI. SSI is a needs-based benefit that is met by medical criterion and limited income. They're not going to base it on how much you've worked. Also, SSDI or Social Security Disability Insurance is not Social Security retirement benefit. To qualify for Social Security retirement benefits, you need to have at least 40 credits or 10 years of working and paying Social Security taxes during that time period. The minimum age to withdraw Social Security retirement benefits is age 62. If you're receiving Social Security disability insurance benefits when you turn either 66 or 67, which is your full retirement age, your disability automatically converts to retirement benefit, but the amount stays the same. So our question here was, how many years do we need to be employed or have job wages to qualify for Social Security disability insurance benefits? First of all, you need to have a disability and you need to have paid in Social Security taxes. They're going to look at what you've done over a short period of time. We went over all those numbers. And then they're going to also look at what you've done over a long period of time. How many years have you worked? How many credits have you accumulated? I hope this has been helpful. I thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next update.